Hello, good people and my friends. Welcome to Juristic for You. Today, I'm here to share my first moot court experience with you all, guys. So, starting from my registration process, we have received the notification pertaining to this moot court competition on our college official WhatsApp group, and it was from many days I was trying and was thinking that I should participate in one of moot court competition, because all of my friends were already had done 2 3 moot courts, and like it was something encouraging me. I also should do one, participate in one or two moot courts. Then I had decided earlier only that whatever next moot court notification will come on our college group, I'll participate in that, irrespective of what mood problem is and like how far it is going to be. So, and I participated. So like when I have received this notification, I went to my teacher and I told him that I want to participate in this mood court competition. Then I was having a problem with the selecting the team. So somehow I was not that voiced student in our college. So because of that, probably nobody wanted to participate with me. But few of mine's friends, one friend was agreed to participate with me. He was also a fresher, and we went to the teacher. He told like I have to give opportunity to others as well. So he told, he just put a message in group that whoever wants to participate for this moot court competition, come and meet me. So probably there was one of my senior from fourth year. He went, he also came there, and I was the one person. We were waiting for one of the researcher, but my senior was he had an experience of intra moot court competition in college. So because of that, he was telling, you're participating for the first time, so like you be a researcher, which I never wanted to be. Then like there was one of my friend, she's from my class only, so she wanted to be a speaker too, and this senior wanted to be a speaker one. But eventually I tried to convince him, and but he didn't convince. But we went to our mood teacher. She said that, what you want to be? I said, sir, actually I want to be a speaker, but somehow these guys have experience of intramoot code, so they are comparing me to participate as a researcher. So he said, no, you don't worry, you participate as speaker. It's my duty that I should provide you one of the researcher. If nobody wants to come, I'll provide you one researcher. So just because of support of my mood teacher, I got first opportunity as a speaker to participate in this mood court competition. So we have done all the procedures which were essential to do registration, and after that we started for preparation. So how the preparation was held is that we were 3 members, one speaker two, and researcher. So the speaker one was the my senior, who is from fourth year BLLB, and I'm the second speaker. So, and the third one, my researcher, is she was from my class only, but currently I'm studying in third year BLLB. I never had a word with her before. It's been 3 years, but so first time I met her and I talked with her, and so we started for doing all the research and the all databases. We started to uh, look for all research material and all case laws, etc., etc. So interestingly telling that this mood problem was based on Maharashtra Public Trust Act, which we were never aware of that such kind of legislation does exist. And because in law complete 5 years you never study that subject. So but like everyone was very new to this subject, and like we started searching for the content, but we haven't got, and we have passed almost 8 days in finding the material, but we haven't got material. So then what we have done is, like, we went to our moot teacher, we said him we are trying a lot to search the material for this, but we are not getting anything. So he suggested us, and he had asked us that if somebody in your contact, or your in your contact, if you have anyone who can help you in this subject. So we said, sir, we already tried, even we have communicated with our seniors as well, so same response we are receiving. Then our mood teacher, he was having some good contacts, so he has communicated to assistant charity commissioner, which was I mean, like, this is the assistant charity commissioner was a part of our mood problem as well. So we went to him, we had taken assistance of him, he has suggested, he has given some good points to us. And we, like, and there was one of our madam, her name was Chandni P. She also uh, is working in this field, Maharashtra Public Trust Act and all. So she also helped us how to, like, how you should deal with this mood problem and all. And after taking insights from both of them, we started again doing the fresh research. And unfortunately, if we were getting material from the appellant side, but not from the respondent side, and I was the respondent. But later on, my researcher, she helped appellant side, she made a memo and all from appellant side. And she was well versed with all the material facts of that case, and also, like, she was well versed with the all case laws and all from appellant side. But anyhow, like, I was the respondent, so I have to find something. It is not possible to go there and, like, stand silently. So I had made some points based on the logic, and I wanted to defend my client. So then, like, eventually I haven't got any single case to mention in our memo, but somehow I was ready with logics and all. So then the day came where we printed all our memos, and we have carried with us to the place where moot court competition is going to be held. And now we'll come to the plot of the traveling. So the day when we were traveling to the Ahemadnagar, because the moot court competition was in Ahemadnagar, so we traveled from Pune to Ahemadnagar by state transport buses. We like, these two, my colleagues, were like boarded the bus from the same place, and I have joined them in middle of the city, and we went to the Ahemadnagar. Then after, like, going Ahemadnagar, we reached our college where this moot court competition is going to be held. Then after going there, we had a little good conversation with the teachers, staffs, and they have helped us, like, how is going to be the tomorrow's moot court competition and all. And they were booked a hotel for us, so we went to the hotel and we enjoyed a lot. And the next day there was a moot court competition. So I took a bath at the 6 and morning, and I got ready at the 6 o'clock, because there was a lot of pressure, because from respondents, and I wasn't fully prepared, because I was not getting any material to support my arguments. So then I said, let it be whatever it may be. I'll just sit silently now, and I'll not prepare anything. This is what I told to myself, and we went to the college. Now, after going the college, the inauguration function has been held, and after that, they've allotted us a place where we can sit and prepare, because they already the number team wise the moot court competition was started. So unless our term comes, we have to wait in one room. So I was sitting in one room with my team members, and the memos got exchanged. And after seeing memos, I totally, my mind got blown, because whatever I was telling, that the cases I'm not getting for respondent from respondent side, but when I checked the memo, there were so many cases which other side has mentioned. Maybe like 30 cases they have mentioned, and like it was a very short time. How can I go through all the 30 cases, whether they were relevant or not relevant? Because I have searched very effortfully, but I haven't got any case where I can find any relevance to the mood problem. But then also I said it's okay. I'll try to find out the mistakes in their memo and all. And I haven't mentioned a single case law, but before, just when our term came, that time, like my senior, he was who was arguing at the side of on the side of petitioner. He was with the another college respondent, and another respondent with the another college petitioner side. So when I went there, the judges were sitting. It was a two judges bench, and that anxiety what I was feeling that time, it was like I was feeling like mine not going to happen, because my other side was, there was a girl from MP Law College Aurangabad, and she was little confident, and like by seeing her only I have lost my confidence. But then when we started arguing, I really argued well, and even by seeing that her confidence also little bit gone down. But while I was arguing, judges asked me many questions. Two, three questions they asked me about golden triangle of constitution, and there was few minor which is related to fact. Those questions also he asked, and now I'll explain the result part. We were like, when the function was happened and they have announced the results, and we were not qualified by 2.75 marks. So I was not that feeling low, because of just we didn't qualify. Just because of that, I did my well. Even my senior who was arguing from the petitioner side, he also had done a good work. But somehow, because competition, it's a competition, so we have not qualified from 2.75 marks. But I said it's okay anyway, it's my first moot. I was very happy, because the way my argument has gone with the judges and all, that was fantastic. What I feel is, so I was not nervous, and I was not feeling sad that I haven't qualified. I was happy, because that experience was something very new to me, and I was very happy from the inside. Um, now coming to this, like what I have learned from this moot court competition, which is very important and the crucial. First is advice from judges. When I was arguing, I was a respondent, and I was representing the state. And in that case, there was no question of compensation, because nobody has demanded compensation in that case. But judge asked me, I will give you 50,000 compensation for a public library. I said I'm state, and he is giving me compensation, and there is like, I'm a respondent. How he can give me a compensation? This was a question which was popping up in my mind, but I was silent, because that was a situation where I never wanted to get into any altercation with the judges. So I was silent, and he asked me like, "Is it okay for you if I grant you a 50,000 compensation?" Then I said that I'm honest with my profession, so I don't want a compensation. I just want that the order should be sustained, whatever the assistant charity commissioner had passed the order. So in that mood case, I was representing the state as well as assistant charity commissioner. So, but after that, he said, "Take your time and tell me later." And he started questioning the my opposite counsel. But later on, when he returned to me, that time he said like, whenever the question is asked to you, where you have when it is related to your client, you should answer that, okay, your lordship, I'll need a time, I'll add because this involves the interest of my client. I'll have a discussion with him, and later on I'll let you know. So this was the expected answer. And honestly telling, that the same thing I was heard in one YouTube video from one of the I forgot the name of that person. So she was having a YouTube channel, and I have learned this thing person, but it was 2 years back I learned, but I haven't remembered that time this thing. So but again it was a refreshment of that point again. So he said, and like this was a very important tip for anyone. Whenever judges do ask you a question which involves the interest of your client, what to do in that case, you should not answer directly, yes, I need compensation, or I do not need compensation, because it involves the interest of your client. So just go and have a word with your client, and then after taking the inputs from your client, what he wished to do in that case, convey the same thing to the court. So this was the very important lesson I have learned from this moot court competition. But this was out of box question when it comes to this moot problem. But this was very essential. I also wanted to be in such situations where I'll learn something, and this was a very good insight for me. Uh, then after that, what second thing I have learned is that never do a self doubt, because before going to this moot court competition I was always fearful that both of my team members were not allowing me to participate as speaker, and because their intention was not bad at all. They just wanted we should represent our college well, so they were having experience of the first month. Because of that they were insisting on this, but their intention was never bad. So that is why they were suggesting me, so that in this moot court I'll see, and I'll understand how the moot court works. But I was a very um, audacious, so I didn't listen them. But after seeing my seniors and other college students, how the way they argue, one thing I realized was I was underestimating myself. I really argued well than other team members. That one thing is that you should stop the self-doubting yourself. You are the best, and you should believe in that, and you should move ahead with that confidence. So this was one thing. I was always worrying about my English and all, but this helped me a lot. This moot court experience given me a picture where I do stand when it comes to like a competition. And the third thing what I have learned is how to make new friends. So when I was there in Ahmadnagar, in that college campus, I made a good friends as well, though I haven't exchanged numbers with anybody, because even you is little I'm little hesitant to ask for numbers and all. But I had interacted with a lot of opposite genders there, and even the same genders. So that was a good experience. What I had was, because I'm a introvert person, so I was always hesitant to talk with people. But in this mood court, this was clear in my mind that whenever I'll go outside of my college, I'll try to interact, I'll try to make new connections. So I had interacted with other college students. I have understood their point of view on pertaining to the mood court problem. After the mood court competition, I had these discussions. We had a dinner together. So that was a fantastic experience I have, and I have gathered a good memories with them. And the fourth what I have learned is like adjustment with your friends, because he was my senior, and there's one of my classmate. She was also from my class. So when you go for any mood court competition, the way they think on any mood problem and the way you think on the any mood court problem, so those your all arguments are different, your way of thinking is different. But after also when they disagree with you, how you handle that thing, how you keep yourself calm and how you try to understand their point of view. This is all, teaches you how to amalgamate with your friends. And this quality I don't have that much good way, so but I have learned this thing. And like, this is the one thing, when you have to participate in anything and you have to represent as a team, so it is very crucial that you have a good coordination among your team members. So you learn that coordination, you will try to learn how to listen others as well. So that is the good quality what I have learned. And coming to next is that, so what I have achieved from this moot court competition is firstly understanding my friends. So as I told you, one of the researcher of our team, she is from my class. Like, we were studying in the same class from last 3 years, but I have never had communicated with her, never had any conversation with her. So that is the reason, like, why you have to participate when in the moot courts and all. Because when you participate in other activities, you do communicate with others, example, your classmates, your seniors. So, and like, I used to think that, not necessary, but when you understand their point of view, the way they think, what they have achieved in their life, those all things give you good ideas how you should explore your life and what you should do in your legal field. So those are all things I have learned, and I really and now, in fact, she is my good friend now. So that is the one, there might be so many good friend of you in your class, but you never had conversed with them. Just because of that, you are losing a lot of things. So just grab all those things, just do communicate with people. It is strongly possible that you interact with 10 people, and like, out of 4 or 5 people are not up to the mark for your friendship, but there might be 1, 2, 3 of people who are going to be best, maybe they are going to be your best friend. So don't lose, just interact with the new people, new friends. So this is one thing I have achieved, that I have understood my classmate, and she is my good friend now. um, and the second is understanding your seniors, because in this, like, our fourth year senior was there, so I wasn't that ready to mingle that easily with anybody. But after this moot court competition and all, we went out and we had a good ice cream and all, we had a dinner together. So this time, like, I understood how my seniors thinks, and he has a good knowledge as well. So I have learned many things from him, not pertaining to the smooth problem and all, but pertaining to the law career and all. So that is also very good insightful things what I have learned. So this was all how I have gathered all the experiences and good memories with my moot court one. I hope I will be participating in upcoming next moots, and I will be learning a lot. Till that time, you also, I request you all guys that if you are studying in a law school, do participate in other curricular activities. I know you guys do participate in cultural activities, drama and all, but participating in legal things is also a good experience for you. If you do participate, I'll be happy. From whatever the experiences I have taken and whatever the mistakes I have done, you should not repeat them. You should do a new mistakes. So with this, I'll take a leave. Thank you. Namaste. Jai Hind.